look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, it's Williams. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Buford Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's another.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Bears 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
It's a gain of 11.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. Cross right side to the tight end Clement. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right.
Caleb Williams on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
That's good.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get about 5.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the give, here's Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the 1st down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
16 yards.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
On first down, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Hurts will try it again. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 88, Dallas Goedert. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 4. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's second and 6. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead.
14. Bears 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. Here's Williams on first and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing is Williams. Going for it all. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
45 yards.
A big-time play for the Bears. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A run here with Swift. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, You want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Hurts again. He's got a tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Hurts. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Brady Jarrett in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll find his tight end, Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 6. To throw is Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
A play fake. Now Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So There was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. They send Britton Covey back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. A gain of 57 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Barkley trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Hurts. That's going to be caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now Hurts on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
24, Bears 9.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. Man, he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
And 2.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now the 4th quarter, and it's a run here on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bears first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll run with Manunga. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? On the ground, it's Homer. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and a long way to go. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he will score! Game on! Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Makes the score Eagles 24, Bears 16.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Hurts will try it again. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10
Well
yards
defended
to go.
there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Quick slant, caught by Burton. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's a short throw caught by Komet, and he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd, they need 8. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Catch made there, that's Smith. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run. It's Barkley. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They only need a yard. And it's 4th down. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.